Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Kevin. I just broke myself up for being late. So, yeah, I'm not taking it too well. I was kind of hard on myself. Got a little bit of a headache this morning. I must have had too many malted beverages last night or something, or maybe I just drink them too fast. I don't know. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Did you sleep tight? More than two, you get sick. Well, I don't. I had three, but I had them in that hour. So hour and 20 minutes or whatever the hell it was on last night. I don't normally drink like that. And I know it ain't. I think I am hanging over today. Not that I had a lot. I only had three, but I had them, relatively quick. Good morning. Good morning. V8 and two raw eggs and a shot of Tabasco. There you go. Hair of the dog. Ain't really the hair of the dog, but they'll get rid of it. You know why, don't you? Because the raw eggs and the Tabasco sauce will kill you. Uh, couldn't get comfortable last night. Good morning, Randy. How are you? Right. It doesn't. Um, watched a little bit of your live stream the other day. I can't remember. You had some you were playing. Well, you had a guy with you. You were both playing. Um, I can't remember who he was. But I watched probably about a half hour of it. I seen that Harley of yours too. That's a or your, I don't know if it's a Harley, your motorcycle. That's a nice bike. Might be a I don't know my motorcycle, so I couldn't tell you a Honda from a Yamaha. Yeah. He was playing harmonica. Um, we got to do your son's truck, jack it up, 4-wheel drive underneath it. We fixing to work on the truck. Long hair hanging up. There you are. You go back. Dyno White Glide. Okay. It's a nice looking bike. Now, when you're done with that, my car needs shocks on the back. I know it's a relatively easy job until you can't do it anymore. Good morning, Junkyard. I wrote myself up for being late, Junkyard. And I was upset with myself because I was pretty hard on myself too. You know, I sit there and argued with myself for about 3 minutes because I was late. But you know, I didn't show up 10 minutes late. It's 2011 Ford Edge. Hey, get some coffee in me. I'll have you know, I didn't even have to make coffee this morning. Well, it was already made for me. Fresh. Yeah, fresh even. Good morning, it's a lady. It's a lady. I'm sorry. It's a lady Kayla, not it's a lady. Oh, I already know there, JR. Did you? Um, that and a master cylinder for your brakes. Yeah, I already had the master cylinder replaced. It does seem to take forever, doesn't it, there, junkyard? I had to have the master cylinder replaced in that, and they got to take three-quarters of the engine apart in order to get to it. They're a better idea of engineering. That's why I'd like to buy me something old. In the '70s, '60s, and '70s. Um, mid '70s on down. Once they get to the unleaded fuel and the electronic ignition, everything seems to go to hell after that. Oh yeah, yes, I did. I noticed. I believe so. Yeah. Pinch me, you're dreaming. There you go. Um, yeah, I believe it's a 3.5. I ain't for sure. I I'm still old school, Jr. I don't even know what the hell a liter is. You know, 302, 307, 305, 350, 327, 427, 396, 454. That's what I call an engine size. Cubic inch. Yeah. Well, I know, I know. I don't know if it's gear driven or not, but I know it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, Ben. Kevin had to start without you. You he wrapped one hand in bacon and the other one he put thumbtacks in. He treated himself so nice and then he abused himself. Then he treated himself nice and then he abused himself. Hey, give him a head start this morning. Oh yeah. And especially if you got any miles on it, it'd be probably better off to buy a new engine and put in it. Because once they tear it down to put the water pump in it, oh, well, your heads look a little worn. We're going to have to, we need to redo the heads, injector pumps, all that good stuff. You might as well have the engine totally rebuilt or have a new one put in and then get a warranty with it. So you spend another $5,000 on a car that's got 200,000 miles on it, and it isn't worth the $5,000. Good morning, Harold. Where have you been? Back to work you go? Yeah. I hope. I hope. It's off to work we go. I tried that for 30 some years and I hated every minute of it. Vacation? Well, that was nice. I was telling my wife they had a 63 Chevy Impala at a sale the other day. Sold for $20,000. Had 43,000 miles on it. It had a bunch of trophies in the back seat where it had won all these car shows for originality. Best original. And I said, you know what? That car is 60 years old. They want 20 grand for it. You could buy that car for 20,000 and still drive it another 20 years, most likely, without any problems. Because back then they were built nice, they were built good, they were built to last. As long as you kept the ice and snow away from it, from the salt, everything was fine. Yeah. It had a little six-cylinder in it, but for 20 grand, the damn thing was almost new, 43,000 miles on it, but it was in showroom condition. You know, what more could you ask for? Summertime. That's right. Bale and wire, bubble gum. Most of the times you could get any car to run back in the 60s and 70s, as long as you had, it would crank over. You could get them to run if you had a pocket knife and a pair of pliers. Yeah, there's just too much junk in them. Yeah. All right, Kevin. Love you too. You have a good day. I don't. I might do a live stream tomorrow morning. I don't normally do them on Tuesday, but I'm not doing one Wednesday, and most likely Thursday and Thursday night I won't be doing one because we are going to be gone. So I got a 3-day event Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So um, it's 50 miles from here. So by the time I get home, it's going to be too late. Great, new set of points. Do that, clean them up. Now I've just it's at a park. It's an antique tractor show, but it's in a different county, and I got to be there. It opens up at 7 in the morning, so we're leaving here like 5:30. So at 7 o'clock when we're open, we can start serving breakfast by 7:30 or something like that. Now Thursday, um, we're not really doing breakfast Thursday. I don't think. Maybe I don't know. I know. I love you too. I Yeah, define cup. There you go. Yeah. Not talking about a jockstrap cup either, there, Ben. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, that was delicious. I had to give me another one. Well, that's nice. I'll give you someplace to hang your towel. Yeah. Keeps your hands free. Shots! Shots, everybody! Shots! Shots, everybody! Shots! Shots, everybody! Shots! It's Monday morning shots. Guess who's drinking alone again? Two shot Monday. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Ben's a youngin'. Doubles? That's right. Hey, give me a cup of coffee. I'll get a pot ready while I'm here. Have a good day, Harold. Well, that was nice. Anyways, Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment at 7:45, I believe. 7:30, 7:45. Then I have another doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Hell, I don't remember. But they're in the same building. So, well, I just go there, do one, and then go have breakfast there at the hospital, and then go and do the other one. Then Wednesday afternoon, after I get back, we're gonna load the car, take the car in the cart uh, up to the park. I got set up 2 tents. My no, I have to have my blood checked. My anticoagulant, okay, for my warfarin. So that's at 7:45, and then I have to have my blood checked again for oncology. Um, I have problems with iron in my blood. I know I can't get enough iron in me or whatever. So, and it's got the problem of it is a lot of the stuff that I'm supposed to eat to give me iron in my blood, I can't eat because it gives me kidney stones. So it's a damn if you do and damn if you don't. And I'm supposed to go have a scan done for kidney stones too, but I can't take the time to do that right now. It's going to have to be later. But and I think a lot of times these doctors are just doing it. Oh, I do that. Um, they give me infusions there, Jr. You changed your name back to Big Steve. Morning. And today, after I get off in here, I'm going to go out and work on my ice maker, see if I can get that thing running. No more stupid jelly roll. No. Um, Cause I'm gonna buy $100 worth of ice this week at least. So I want to get my ice maker running. They don't know. I uh, I have blood in my urine all the time, and that's why I have to go to the kidney doctor for that. I have low iron, so that's why they give me infusions. Last year I got 4 infusions. The year before I got 5. So I don't know if I'm getting better or not. And I take it starts with an F. I can't remember the name of it, but I take that pill for iron. Oh yeah, I will there, JR. Hopefully, I've been eating a lot of fish, and that's supposed to be good for your iron, I believe. So, and I love fish. In fact, making salmon tonight. So I'm gonna do. I got a fillet of salmon, and then I got two pieces of salmon. Now the two pieces of salmon I bought at the fish market um, Monday, a week ago today, Monday morning, and so I'm gonna fry them up in probably in my steel pan. And then the other one is a fillet, and I'm going to wrap that in aluminum foil. I'm going to season it with lemon pepper, you know, and I'll wrap that in aluminum foil and put that in the oven. Well, I was doing okay with uh, with honey and garlic, and then um, the Canuckian doctor said it's garlic and honey, and I switched to garlic and honey, and it like it killed me. Oh yeah, I bought uh, I bought 1 pound of salmon up there at the fish market. It was 25 bucks a pound up there. You'd have thought it'd been cheaper right out in the lake. Nope, that ain't. And then I bought 2 pounds of smoked trout, lake trout, and that was the lake trout was 17.95 a pound. It was good. I ate it. It took me 4 days to eat 2 pounds of smoked fish, but I ate it. I'd take a partial, half a fillet or whatever, and some crackers, and go and watch TV and have some fish and crackers. Yeah, I actually wanted to go fishing, uh, walk out by the lighthouse and go fishing. Um, 'Cause you can catch salmon out there in the lake. That's right. I need iron. I need iron. Oh, I love liver. The only bad thing about it is there's only two of us here that like it. but we don't get it made. She likes it, I like it. Everybody else doesn't like it. So, unless you want to make two meals, when my mom made liver and onions, that was a two-meal night. It was either take it or leave it. I don't know if they found any more coke in the White House. Sticks? Yeah. Fish sticks. Sticks. Fish sticks. Where'd the chicken get the fingers at? Good morning, Remy. You ain't gonna rip a piece of door off them. Well, I actually I like a good as long as it's a good fish stick. I'll make I'll put like it depends on what kind they are. If they're just a little 1 inch by 4 inch or whatever, I'll take like four or five of them, put them on a slice of bread. Then I'll put a slice of cheese over it, and then another slice of bread with Miracle Whip or it. Make me a nice fish sandwich that way. But they gotta be uh, in between crunchy and crispy. You know what I mean? It can't be soggy. But let me get back to that Nike Park thing. I'm gonna take I don't know either two or three pop-ups up there. I gotta take walls so in case it rains and stuff. Um, I think I'm taking like 5 or 6 tables. Let's see what else. Estelle, Estelle Guzman. Nope, no Bud Light beer batter. That's right. But I'm going to take a lot of stuff up there Wednesday and getting it all set up. Uh, my steam tables, all that other stuff's going up there. Um, we're going to have electricity. Electricity. She was a delight. That's right. Oh, huh. I think I know her too. I've seen her in my dreams at night. Hmm. So I'm going to actually taking up two of the uh, food warmers along with the cart. Taking my 55 cup coffee maker, taking that up there. They probably didn't. That's right. Minda. So what did you guys do this weekend? I told you last night mine was a total flop, but other than getting a call from a supplier yesterday, which I thought was a good deal. I don't have you blocked. Well, it's just the Canuckians, Canuckians, Canuckians. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. Um, well, that's not nice of them. Um, have you ever been to the Outback and got their center cut pork loin? I guess that's what they call it. It's about 4 inches, and they bring it out to you, and you can they cook it. I don't know. They bring it out to you, and they offer different kinds of sauces that you can have put on it, or whatever you can put on yourself, or dipping sauce. And the first time I had it, I had their red hot brown sugar sauce. And what it is you take one, the cook actually come out and told me how to make it. Because I said, man, that's good stuff. And the waitress said, hey, the cook's not doing nothing. I'll have him come out and tell you how you make it. So I did. He said, you take 1 cup of red hot sauce, Louisiana red hot sauce. put it in a pan, and turn on the stove and get it warming. Then pour in 1 cup of brown sugar and stir it in and bring it up to a boil and then shut it off. Remove from the heat and keep stirring it, to make sure all of the sugar is dissolved in it. Once the sugar is all dissolved, it makes a hell of a nice sauce, a dipping sauce for pork. That's where he cooks out back, yeah. Chicken dinner, when I win that chicken dinner. Somebody pinch him, pinch me. Well, that's nice. We have a bike trail here, and it runs from, how can I put it? It runs from Main Street and Beecher, which is that way about 2.5 miles. It runs there, then runs up through the side of town, and then it runs around the back side of town, out into the country, and runs clear to Tecumseh, which is 15 miles away. One continuous long trail. You have to cross a couple of roads, but it's there. Well, I set up for an auction Saturday. When I got there, everything was fine. Started sprinkling about 20 minutes after we got set up. Sprinkled. Nothing. Stopped, sprinkled, stopped, sprinkled. And about 10 minutes to 11 or something like that, it started a full force rain. I said, I'm not sitting out here in the rain, and I'm not selling out here in the rain. So we left. We packed up and left. Auctioneer got a little upset, but hey, that's my business, not yours, for one thing. And I only sold $18 worth of stuff, and I was there for an hour and a half. I can't make any money sitting there. I might as well go home. If you hear something rustling in the bushes, don't go checking on it. Because the next thing rustling in the bushes will be you. Help! Help me! Help me! Yeah. I seen that. Good morning, Dale. And don't beat the bushes. That's right. We got so many homeless people around here. They live, like on the hiking trails and stuff. They live in the woods along the hiking trails. Nah. Well, this is a home nice trail that we have. It's all paved. There's an asphalt paved, like 4.5 foot wide sidewalk or 5 foot wide asphalt trail that they can You can ride your bike on it or you can walk. You just stick in your hill, there you go. Well, that trail we got avoids the bad side of town, but there's the bad side of town ain't as bad as it used to be, anyways. Uh, but like I said, there's a lot of homeless that lives, just 30, 40 feet off the trail in the woods. You can't see them during the summer or whatever. But well, when the fall and leaves start to fall, you can see their tents and stuff. Then the cops come out, get them out of there, and there you go. Yeah. Well, in the city, we didn't have to spend the money. Years ago, some woman left like $4 million to the city, and that was to take care of the parks. It can only be used to take care of the parks and do improvements and stuff like that. Well, and this was 60 years ago she left it. Well, they have a lot of money in the bank because that $4 million has been drawing interest, and they it pays for the parks. Um, it's only to take care of the parks, maintain them, and do improvements. So the people that work in the parks during the summer and stuff, they all get paid out of that fund, and then the improvements come out of that fund. And so the walking, anything that has to do with parks and the recreation was paid for out of that money. And now, as far as I know, there's probably still $8, $10 million in there because as long as it's been there, all the interest. Back 60 years ago, $4 million was a lot of money, and you couldn't spend $4 million if you tried. There you go. Get you one of them leashes that has that overhang. It overhangs your head, and you hang a milk bone biscuit right there, and you tell the girls to go get it. That way, everybody gets exercise. hmm They go for a little run, and so do you, or a drag, one of the two. Depends on how long you can hold on to the leash. What you gonna do on 10 acres there, Sheeta? Or are you just looking at it? There it is. There's 10 acres. No, Our cat was killed by a pit bull back in the middle of May. Yeah, I don't blame you, JR. Um, Before I bought this house, we were looking at another house, and it had 10 acres, all sorts of barns on it, and a modular house. It was nice, and I was in between. Well, I wasn't in between jobs. How can I put it? I hadn't been at this job long enough. Okay, so and they wanted $110,000 for it, which was pretty reasonable, but I just couldn't swing that kind of finance at the time. So then I ended up buying this house on a land contract. Yeah, it is nice until you got to mow it. That's why he's so tired all the time. His wife makes him mow out all 80 acres. If you ain't gonna grow anything on it, I want it trimmed. It was 5 acres. I look back now at that house, and I wish I would have bought it. But then again, I wouldn't know what I'd do with it now because I can't do the stuff I wanted to do with it. Good morning, Chaos. How are you doing today, dear? Might I say you're looking lovely as ever? I might say that. Huh. There you go. I'm a logger from Coos Bay, Oregon. Quite possibly the toughest man alive. That's a big one. Yeah, that's the thing with the city. I live on a corner lot, so can you imagine what my taxes are? Yeah. Corner lots pay more because you're on the corner. Mhm. I didn't understand that one, but yeah, I think so there, Dale. Damn. That's the problem here. 15 years ago, the school wanted $15 million. So they voted on it and give it to them. 5 years later, they wanted another $10 million. So they voted on it and give it to them. Now, wasn't that nice? But all the people voting on it aren't the people that own property. Even though they're city and, I don't believe anytime there's a millage that if you're not a property owner, you shouldn't be able to vote. Because a lot of these people, they're renters. Sure, it's going to affect them a little bit, but it affects the property owner. They wanted so much to do improvements on the buildings, and then we give it to them, and then they wanted to do more improvements. We needed stuff like an outdoor classroom. I never, when I was in school and we did stuff outdoors, that was your outdoor classroom there. You sat down on the grass. No, no, you can't sit in the grass no more in an outdoor classroom. So we got to put parking, benches out there and tables and stuff like that, so you can be able to do your homework out there. I'm surprised they don't have, USB ports and stuff so they can hook their, phones up to them and charge them while they're, on their computers or whatever. Yeah. Now, in the original one, that's right. In the original first millage, they wanted to do a bunch of school improvements. Well, then in the second one, they wanted to do more school improvements. Well, why didn't you do all them improvements then? On the first one. No, you wait 4 or 5 years and then you do some more improvements, where it costs more money. A lot of the stuff they did, they had to tear out the new improvements they just did to do the new improvements they wanted to do. You're right, just throw to be outside. They wanted to put in air conditioning. So people went to a board meeting and wanted to know why they needed air conditioning. Well, it gets hot. Okay, I understand it gets hot. Open up a window and put in some fans. Put ceiling fans in the ceilings. You don't need air conditioning because you're out of school in June and you don't come back till September. So why do you need air conditioning? It's Chris's kid there, Cornbread. That is Grizz's son. You guys seen, you know, the video? Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, you got to grease, and if you want something done, you got to pay extra for it because the contractors aren't going to do it. Well, maybe you had to use a harder water. You know, put some iron in that water or something and make it slow down. Quickie, and does have a dirty mind. Right. You gotta go get you a bucket of water out of the Mississippi River. That'll clog up anything. Hmm. Well, we don't need a humidifier here in Michigan right now. You need a dehumidifier. Well, it all has to do with your where you're at too. I know, got plenty of iron in it. Hey, when I was a kid, that's our well water had a lot of iron in it. Well, when you're using a humidifier, it only releases the water into the air that the air will take. And if it's hot, it'll take more water than if it's cooler and not as humid. So it depends on where you're at. You know, um, if you're in Arizona, shit, you might want to hook a tanker up to that damn thing. They'll use that much water to put humidity in the air. To the dry Arizona air. But if you're out in Florida, a thimbleful will probably last you a week. Yeah, that Flint water. Are you talking about the Detroit River water? There you go. That's right. Yeah. Well, I got this the other day. What is it you say? I don't know. I didn't order it. Kathy ordered it. It's two-sided tape. Yeah, probably. I bet they find cocaine there too. You know, you know what Joe's last message was to the people at the White House. You keep that. Um, you keep that. You know that guy. Um, you know that guy. Keep him out of the White House. Yeah, that guy. Keep him out of. You know who the guy. You know the one with the bacon powder. Keep him out of the White House. Yeah. Huh. Well, according to your last video that was done about you, you don't like to hide your butt. Huh. You like to air out things like that. Just saying. Just saying. Um, no, I'm not going on the Murray Povich show. We already know who the daddy is and the mammy. Daddy's Grizz and the mammy's Brad. Hmm. Grizz and Brad be humping behind the tree. Next thing you know, come a little big Steve. Hmm. That's who the mammy and the pappy is. He, he can deny it all he wants, but we know the truth. That's right. All right, there, JR. He can tell you all about it. Yeah. Well, by the way, Jerry Springer's no longer with us, so well, you know. Well, if you can afford that stuff, you can afford to roll it up in $100 bill. That would be a 2-day vacation uh, for the Oregon feller and the Canadian feller. I have to go to little boy's room. I'll be right back. I'll be right there. I'll give you a cup of coffee. Oh, welcome back. Well, thank you. Huh. Good morning, Christy. Only because I was thirsty, chaos. Damn. I know some have seen. I saw the light. I saw the light in more northern light. I saw the light. Oh, sure we did, Big Fish. I'm pretty sure we probably supplied North Korea when we was fighting with South Korea. Well, we can't fight a war if they don't have any ammo. what kind of fairness would that be? Yeah. Most of these wars that get fought is only because money. Halliburton. Halliburton's one of the biggest suppliers of weapons and ammunition to the United States. And a lot of senators, politicians are in bed with Halliburton. So they don't care. They'll send your kids over to war. They don't care. It's not their kids. You don't never see their kids going, do you? No, you don't. And if they do go, they're so far from the front line that the chance of them getting hit by a enemy an enemy artillery or any enemy action is slim to none. And Slim's probably out of town. There you go. I used to swear like a sailor too, until I realized it made me look foolish. There's a lot of other words you can use, unless you're really upset. Then I can understand that once in a while. But I try not to swear that much. Uh, I know I slip every once in a while. So, yeah, I know it makes no money. You're right. And with a Y, there you go. Damn it, boy. Good morning, Moose. Kevin went back to bed. He said, he's waiting. He said he's throwing back the covers. That's cool. Don't forget, hey Cornbread, can you put that link in to for Rumble for Food Forest Permaculture? It's a new channel on Rumble. He's turned a new leaf, people. He's not hiding anything from anybody anymore, and he's going to be up front and let you know right where you stand. Or chaos if you have it. That's right. You're going to Atlanta? Well, maybe Cornbread Moose will come up and meet you. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Yeah, Sandra has driving lessons to go to. Uh huh. By driving by, yeah. I know, Picker. I know. I'm in it just to be, there for somebody. If you need help, just ask. I'm promoting Howie's new channel on Rumble. Yeah. So, he's changed. He's turned over a new leaf. Funny, see, I made a funny leaf, food forest, agriculture. Yeah. Turned over a new leaf. Hmm. Yeah. Soil pathway. Yeah. But that's right. That's better odds in the lottery. Did you see the new video on TikTok or Facebook or where all of this? Two brothers standing in front of the lottery machine, and one says, "Hey, Powerball's up to $500 million. Give me one of them tickets." The guy goes like this. He says, "Oh man, I ain't got no money on me. Could you buy me one?" He said, "We split it." I said, "Split?" He said, "Yeah, I'm buying the ticket." I said, "Okay." Well, they're watching the lottery, and the guy that paid for the ticket, he doesn't win, but the guy that asked him to buy the ticket, he won. So the guy that got up, that bought the ticket, he jumped up and said, "Yay, we won, we won, we won, we won, we won. I'm going to buy me a new Lexus." And the other one looks at him and says, "What do you mean we won? We didn't win nothing. I did." Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Damn, full forest. Yeah. Huh. I'm going to have to check them out. Got 8 followers. I I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna have to watch it. Probably gonna get sick, but I have to do my part as a channel provider to give you guys my personal uh, opinion on other channels. He shucked the robe, it looks like. And he just wants people to view, Picker. He's not going for views. He just wants people to view. Yeah, you could be. Dr. Howie. Yeah, his real name's Howie. Hey, Steve, I just I want to ask a question, and I'm being serious. Okay, when Dr. Howard stabbed you in the back, where did he put it at? Can you reach it, or is it like this? You just can't quite get to it, or like that? Did he get you in a spot where you can't reach it and pull out the knife? Wearing protection? Yeah, get yourself one of them hazmat suits. Okay. And he probably twisted it a couple of times. Show us on the dower where how he touched you. Me too, junkyard. That's why I got rid of my teeth. I hate the grit in them. Did he touch the no? No. I hear the Canadian Canuckian is famous for touching no nos. No, dead bird. Hey, I I I can't. I don't have the time right now to do this. I'm sorry. I remember that. I remember that that moose. Yeah, yeah. That's not a knife. That's just a knife. Yeah. Good morning there, Grizz. I don't know. You guys didn't hear this or not, but um, I won't be on Wednesday because I got doctor's appointments early in the morning, and I'm not going to be here Thursday because we got that thing going on. So I'm going to get so you guys won't have withdrawals. I'm going to do a show tomorrow morning. So I'm trying to make up. Okay. I know it's not going to be like the other ones, but I'll have a show tomorrow morning. Yeah. You were blocked again. Who blocked you? Who's Knuckles timed out by food for streaming cost for 306. There you go. Ain't that a bitch? Anyways, I'll be here tomorrow morning. I'll do a stream tomorrow. Unless somebody else is doing one tomorrow morning, then I won't. And back, there you go. Oh, so I don't have anybody blocked per se. Uh, just only a few people. And, the ones that keep saying they're shadow banned, they're not blocked. I showed you guys all that they're not blocked and they're not blocked on Google. They're not even anywhere on my list. So don't let them BS you saying they're shadow banned and they can't come in because shadow banned is just something they made up. Well, yeah. You mean well, I don't know, the Howie and Steve, or you talking about the Howie and Brad? Yeah, the Howie and Brad, yeah. Isn't that funny how they thought they were off the air? Nobody can hear us. We're off the air. Right. And then to talk about Jerry that way, Jerry hasn't said a bad word about anybody. She's trying to be, the go-between or the the peacekeeper. Let's put it that way, the peacekeeper. Just doing God's work. There you go. Well, I wish they'd talk about me, but do it, in public, and then let me join in on the conversation. Yeah, I wish they would. That's right. If you're not first, you're last, says Ricky Bobby. You're absolutely right. The guy that comes in second place is the first loser. Oh, I can imagine. It's a long ways to Sunday. You're right. I know. I remember listening to it. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not bashing him either because he's only 2 hours away. I could get a knock at the door at any time. Yeah, because he's only 2 hours away. That's by car. 16 or 17 days on foot. There you go. You're in Ethiopia? Can suck mud. That's what the Ambassador Bridge is for. I can't believe it either, Moose. Hopefully you want to fly on the wall in the bathroom. Mm. Got talking now? I love you too, Dan. Take care. I'm getting out of here myself. All right, everybody. It is 8:30. Time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care. I will see you tomorrow morning. I normally don't do it on Tuesday, but I will because I know some of you guys need the Iron Dog 63 fix. So I will be here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. for you guys. Have a blessed night. That's right. You got a low Iron Dog.